Hey, so today I wanted to talk about what it really takes to go from selling services that are $1,000 to selling services that can cost, over $10,000. And it's really not as hard as you think. I don't want to belittle it, but it's not as hard as you think. One of the reasons why you feel like it's hard, or you yourself, based on your current audience or the offers that you've been doing, you don't feel like you can sell these premium signature offers that I've been talking about for like the last 2 weeks, talking about offers that are $3,000 or more. The reason that you feel like that is because you believe nobody will pay me more, or your prices are already pretty high. And one of the things I think where I think that comes from is because you think people genuinely can't afford your offer because maybe you've gotten a few no's on some of your sales calls. Every time you've gotten to the point of telling someone the price, you feel a little bit anxious about saying the price. They don't understand or don't believe in the price, or they ghost you after you sent them like a proposal or something like that. I think a lot of times also you don't think that your offer is valuable enough as it is, and people won't then therefore buy it from you. But these are just opinions that you have, and it might come from beliefs or whatever's been going on in your past when it comes to finances or investing. But what I want you to reflect on, and what I always try to tell my clients, is to look at facts only, because all we can prove are facts. We can't prove our opinions because we don't have enough of data to base those opinions off of. But facts are proven, right? Things that are proven. And what is true is that people actually do, in fact, spend that kind of money, because you see it all over the internet. In this online business space, it's a lot of transparency around how much people are spending. Because if 20 people enroll in some offer that costs $8,000, then you know that person made a lot of money because all of those people enrolled in that offer. So we know that people are spending money. That is a fact. And we also know it is a fact that people will spend more money for things that hold value to them. So the fact isn't that what you're selling isn't actually valuable, like you're thinking. You're thinking it's not valuable. That's not necessarily a fact. What's also not a fact is that your knowledge and your skills aren't valuable. That's not a fact. It is, in fact, very valuable, because you could get a job right now today and someone would pay you a salary to do it. And there are competitors that you know in your own industry that are selling that same thing in some shape or form or fashion. So those are facts, that the skills that you actually offer are valuable. What it really is that either you have not found people who value it specifically, or you haven't helped them see the value. And 9 times out of 10, you haven't really helped them see the value, because most people without training or coaching or the background in explaining value really don't understand how to explain value. This is why coaches exist like me. What I really need you to become to start selling these premium signature offers, $3,000 or more, I need you to become the CEO that understands the value of what you have to offer. You need to learn how to break down what you're offering it and explain the value from the perspective of your ideal client, not from what you think is valuable, but what you actually know to be true as a value to them. And you really need to know who they are, right? You need to be able to talk about the transformations that you can help people achieve, and that you're an expert in helping them to do, right? You need to believe that your service is actually worth paying for, paying whatever it costs. And you also need to deeply believe that you deserve income to have your livelihood. Someone who's living in Alabama can charge, under $1,000 for a service because their cost of living is a lot lower. But if you live in New York City, your services by default have to be more expensive. This is just a fact based on your cost of living. A company that has a store on 5th Avenue in New York City is going to pay higher rent, which means they have to charge more. So it needs to be a luxury shop, right? That's why luxury shops are there, because of the cost it is to have a shop there. But if I have a shop in the middle of Main Street in, downtown Smallville city in some random state, it's not going to be that high of a cost to be there. So the boutique can be charging pennies for what they're selling. It's perspective. You have to think about perspective, right? You also have to think about your education and your skill level. But more than that, you need to have a signature offer that actually solves a really big problem. And when you're solving that big problem, the person that you're helping solve that problem for should have a big transformation in their life or in their business. And at the end of working with you, they should have big results to show for it. And you yourself should have some testimonials or screenshots to prove it. And the last thing that you need to sell these signature offers, to go from $1,000 offer to a $10,000 offer, is badass branding. Yes, there has to be a brand created around this signature offer. It needs to become known. Yes, you need a lead magnet that is talking directly about what you're going to be selling in that big signature offer, because you need people coming in. You need interest coming in consistently, right? Your messaging needs to be talking about it. Your entire profile needs to be directed to you solving whatever big ass problem you're going to be selling in that signature offer. All of your content and marketing practices needs to lead your ideal clients to the point of seeing the value in what it is that $10,000 offer is bringing. And they need to see it from their perspective of what they needed. Because what's available to you when you actually learn to articulate the value of your offer and you actually create an offer that commands $10,000, you can work with fewer clients and hit your income goals anyway. You'll have the financial stability to be able to quit your job if you still have one. You'll be able to have that 6-figure, 7-figure year that you really want. And you can stop doing services that you no longer enjoy. I completely shifted the premise of my mastermind to go from just helping you sell a signature high ticket offer of $1,500 plus to no, I want to help you specifically and only sell a premium signature offer that costs a minimum for someone $3,000 or more, because that has been the secret to me having the level of success in the time frame that I've had in my business. And also it has helped me to be able to hire my mom, who starts on March the 1st. It has helped me to be able to only do the things that I actually enjoy and cut out everything else. It has allowed me to not have to do all of these other extra things that I don't want to do. But if I do decide to do them, it's fine. But everything, my entire business and my financial stability isn't resting on the success of random offers. And I only have to launch a few times a year and I'm good. I want you to get that too. So the applications are open for the Revolutionary CEO Mastermind. You need to submit your application. There are 5 spots left there. This program is just for 6 female entrepreneurs who are coaches. You do a service or you are a strategist. You want to sell a signature offer for $3,000 or more, and you have already been making between $4,000 and $7,000 at least on a regular basis every single month. And now you're trying to get to that next level because you're starting to kind of burn out. You're still having to take on a lot of clients to hit those big income goals. You finally did it. You're attracting people, but you want to attract a more premium client. You want to be able to do a little bit less. You want to kind of take off some of that burden of the workload and the pressure of needing to get clients every single month because what you're making isn't enough unless you fill up your books. Click the link in my bio to fill out your application or visit revolutionaryceo.co to submit your application, and I hope to see you in the program.